Hi, this is Dr. Jonathan Youssef, networking for your optimal health. Today's topic is feeling good, looking great, and we're going to use our Laser Hair Academy and Lifetime Family Urgent Care to show you what lasers can do to help you remove that unwanted hair. So, and many patients have unwanted hair all over their body, but the concerning areas are the upper lips, the chin, the sideburns, the chest and the back, the armpits, the forearms, the private area, and of course the lower legs. And I was going to show you a bunch of different reasons why you want to choose the laser that we have, which is called the Soprano ICE. The old system is painful, slow, and doesn't work. It's very painful. If anybody's ever had them, they're little round spots of zapping, and it goes bzz, 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 bzz. Instead of the new system, which we'll show you in a video attached, which is going to be like, it's very fast, comfortable. You almost have like a warm feeling. It is sometimes a little bit painful, depends on the patient, but it is essentially painless compared to what we used to do with the old system, and it works. The laser hair actually works. People have with all skin types have seen results.
So let me briefly go over this thing called the Fitzpatrick scale. This is actually really important for anybody who wants to get laser hair removal. Everybody fits into the Fitzpatrick scale. You're either 1 through 6. And basically this means the amount of pigment in your skin. The Fitzpatrick scale 1, you're gonna have that lighter skin, very few freckles. And you're just gonna have with 2, 3, 4, and 5, you're gonna have more and more pigment. Your skin's gonna be a little bit darker. Now the people who are in the Fitzpatrick scale 1, they're probably gonna have really good results of the laser, especially if they have that dark hair. You know, that person's really pale with the black hair. You may not even need the full 6 treatments. As you move up the Fitzpatrick scale, honestly, you're going to probably need more treatments. But the nice thing is, Dr. Youssef has invested in a laser here at the Lifetime Laser Hair Academy that can actually get people who are Fitzpatrick 5 and 6. You couldn't do that before. Before, with the old laser technology, these people would have burns, you would have scarring, and it would be really traumatic, and the only thing that they could do was either wax continuously or shave.
How many treatments should you do? 1 treatment every 6 weeks. This is because it follows the normal hair cycle, because you have like shedding of your hair and then going back and forth from it. There's going to be up to 6 treatments. Sometimes I've seen results in 1, 2, 3 treatments, but I think that the technology and the studies and the research is hoping that you could do 5 to 6 so that you can get that long-term benefit that you have. There's no permanency of losing your hair completely, but you will have very light, finer hair, and then you'll also find improvements with the regrowth, less regrowth. So in this particular drawing, I want to talk about the prices a little bit. I want to talk about the chin and the upper lip area. We're looking at $100 per session. I mean, that if you're getting to 4, 5, 6 sessions, you're looking at $300, $400, $500, maybe $600 to get that done. That's reasonable compared to, you know, the old system, which was a lot more expensive. Sideburns, larger areas, maybe 150. Chest, 500. Unfortunately, guys, that's a lot of area to cover. So just keep that in mind, that the more area that we're covering, the longer that we have to spend, you know, using the laser, the more that it's going to cost you. And essentially 300 for the legs. I know a lot of people are looking for that. The private area, the Brazilian, we're looking at more like 200 to 300, again, depending on the area and the concern. And the axilla is only 150, and the forearms are 300. Again, they're just kind of like the legs, depending on what area size that you're looking for. Remember that when you do this, you're going to start to see the results before the 5th or 6th treatments, but you know, so essentially you're going to get your money's worth with every treatment. If you do the package where you buy it all out right from the beginning, you're going to save a significant amount. So please just consider that when you do it, how much money you're going to save by just doing a larger, paying up front and taking care of that. So what are the things that you do and do not want to do? Well, you don't want to wax or pluck or tweeze anything before or during that procedure. You don't want to have too much sun, because that's going to change the skin color, making it harder for us to laser. And you don't want to be drinking alcohol What you do want to do is drink lots of water, avoid sun, and shave. It's okay to shave. We want you to shave that follicle. Why do we want you to shave that? Because when it's too much, unfortunately, we won't be able to get to that layer that we want to get underneath that hair follicle that's right here. What we want to do is we want to get this hair follicle, shaved down so that you can laser it. And the way we do that is using that nice wavelength that goes for the color, the pigmentation of this hair follicle right here, which will destroy the hair follicle essentially. And so again, that's a really quick wrap on feeling good, looking great, or looking great and feeling great, or everything in the middle. This is Dr. Youssef, networking for your optimal health.
Let's go on here a little bit. Now, we have the hair follicle here, and as you can see, Dr. Youssef talked a little bit about this here. There we go. And so one of the do's that he mentioned here was about shaving. And the reason why we want to have you shave is when the laser energy hits the hair follicle here, if you have hair, it's just going to absorb this laser energy. And it's going to you're going to miss all this area here, so the next hair might not get anything. But when you get rid of this hair during shaving, and you just have that little nub there, all this energy is going to be directed into the follicle, and the follicle is going to be destroyed. And that's what we want. We want to destroy the hair follicle. And with the natural regrowth of hair, you're going to have some cycles that you're going to go through. And with each cycle, the hair follicles you should have fewer hair follicles and fewer regrowth. So you're going to have, your first one, you can have a lot of hair. Your second treatment, you can have a lot less hair. Second, third treatment, you're going to be very successful. You're going to have even less. Now, this isn't complete, utter hair removal gone forever. This is hair reduction, and we can get rid of it almost to the point where it's not there. But there's a couple things you should think about. If you have hormonal changes, pregnancy, changes in your systems, your endocrine system, those are all going to contribute to the hair growth. So you have to think about that. So, if you have like PCOS, you may grow a little bit hair, you might grow more hair back, or you may need a few extra treatments. Let's see what else we can talk about here. I just want to go over again that Dr. Youssef has one of this laser is cool. The Soprano ICE, I can't say enough about it because I've had some laser hair removal before, and Dr. Youssef talks about this old, slow machine. It hurts so bad. The best way I could describe it, especially if you have it on your face or anywhere on your skin, it's like flicking a rubber band and you have like a little welt afterwards. With this new machine that he has, it's actually just warm. And the coolest thing about this machine is it actually has a cooling system built into it, so you don't feel the heat of the laser. In fact, you may just feel sort of like this cool, like a metal bar that's refrigerated, placed over your skin with intermittent little tiny bits of warmth. And that's where you kind of get that warm, comfortable feeling. And I want to say that this works. Dr. Youssef has done a ton of research, and I've been super impressed of the people that we can actually get the laser hair removal. And I just cannot believe that we can get Fitzpatrick 5 and 6. This is unheard of in like the laser world. This is why Dr. Youssef has spent the money and actually done like the most expensive, best laser out there. So I'm Justin, and this has been Laser Hair Academy at Lifetime Family and Urgent Care. Thank you for having me.